Sorry. But yes, next week is also good. I think
Okay.
we're live, but then it's doing the same thing like yesterday. It's like preparing preparing like oh wait, we are live. The newest one is up there. Oh, we had a 19 people view the last one? What? We had a 19 views on the last one.
Oh,
Oh, that never mind. That's a Black Lives Matter one. Hello, everyone. This is BJ Podcast. I will send Anna a link at the moment. We
thank
don't.
you.
We do not have a thumbnail for some reason. That's okay. Wait. Let me. Do we need a thumbnails? Well, it's okay. But I'm gonna send you the link. Here you
Thank
go.
you.
And you should have got it. Oh, we do have a thumbnail. Never mind. That's good.
You sent it online?
Yes. Oh, did I send it? Yeah. No. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, and then right, Raphael told me to like, why didn't you invite me last time? So I'm gonna send it to her, but I know she's sleeping. So,
Okay.
so we're hello everyone.
Oh yeah, we're liveys. Okay.
We are sending invites to everyone that we know, and currently there is not a lot of. Well, there's two people watching. What? It could be just you and me though.
Oh yeah, true. That's probably. Wait, I'm not watching anymore. Does it still say two?
Is it on your background though?
No.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. This is BJ Podcast. We are here to entertain you. This is on second live episode, and my name is June,
And my name is Anna.
and we are
BJ Podcast.
podcast. Whoa, 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 whoa! Boing, boing. Yes. And what are we talking about today?
So I think today about like social media in this world, our
Yeah.
opinions, how it affects people, and
hmm
so on.
It's been a long day, but it's to see my friend. But a lot of people have been definitely spending more time on social media because of the quarantine, for sure. I catch
Yeah,
myself doing it.
yeah. I mean, I was doing it before, but maybe even more now.
hmm
It's easy to get addicted.
It is. Do you have app? How many social media apps do you have on your phone? Instagram.
Okay, let me see. Um, I'm
Besides,
addicted.
besides.
That I'm looking at it right now.
hmm
Instagram.
hmm
What else is there?
Don't count like messaging apps. Line doesn't count. Kakao Talk doesn't count. So like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr can be social media. Yeah,
I
social
have Instagram and Facebook, but I only use Facebook
once in an
to
ancient
sell
time.
things.
hmm
Yeah, only for selling things and for yeah, talking to people who I don't have their contacts anywhere else.
hmm
And it's good for oops for like video calls and stuff.
That's good. So it seems like you spent mostly time on Instagram, which is good.
Yeah.
hmm Like
Is that good? Is that good?
I try to delete mine. I deleted mine and then I think I mentioned before to my friends, but like I instinctively like when I wake up I do this. I unlock my phone and then I do right swipe, and then Instagram should be right here in the corner. And it's like physical habit that you have, and it's
Yeah.
something I built into it. So I deleted Instagram for like a week, and it was nice, but after a week I went back because I took a really cute photo and I thought everyone should see it. So I downloaded Instagram, and the thing starts again, and then it's the same cycle. And some days I would feel like, oh, I spent too much time on social media, and I delete Instagram, but then I take a cute photo and like everyone needs to see this, and I post it back up. It's like a cycle. It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hard to quit in a way because like you get such a dopamine rush
Yeah.
every time you get like a like, and especially being like an influencer, like you have a lot of followers, so it's like
Oh no, I'm not influenced.
I know, yeah, but hey, like
Thank you.
you I mean, is there really a certain number you have to be an influencer? I don't know.
No, we are BJ podcast influencers with 6 subscribers, influencing beautiful 6 people so far. Yes.
Okay, I also want to know, how do you post like links on Instagram?
You can't. You have to post it on your story, or you have to be like check. You have to be like, oh, this is funny how we're talking about the social media, but but you have to be like, put a story, doing a live on YouTube, link in my bio, and then post that text in your Instagram, and then put copy and paste the link in your bio.
Oh,
That's what I see like usual YouTubers
oh.
do. Like Jenna, I don't know Jenna Marbles, but like I know Jeffree Star before he was canceled. He would post a link on his like newest video. Check my bio, and then in his bio there was a link. Be like, hey. But yeah, but Instagram and Facebook, social media in general, because I think we do it because we like attention, and that's why I do it. As you
Mm.
heard before, I took this great picture. You need to see it, so that's why I post it for attention most of the time.
Oh.
Mhm.
Is it like attention, or is it like it's almost like I think we are trying to build an image of what we want people of how we want people to see us.
Mhm.
So it's artificially um
Made.
yeah, it's artificially made because we're choosing the highlights of
Oh
our
yeah.
life. And we're like, look at this. This is how my life is. Believe me. It's exactly like this.
Oh
Be
yeah.
jealous or not be jealous, or maybe be jealous, or just like this is how I want you to see me kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I agree about like the new YouTube followers. Like there's this Fortnite gamers that I saw on trending on YouTube, and there's a bunch of
Um,
this number top 10 in the United States or in the world's Fortnite gamers, and they're like teenagers or like young
yeah.
adults, and they bought like a really big ass like Hollywood mansion, like because
Mm.
Fortnite and gaming on YouTube makes a lot of money, and they're like,
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't know
Yeah, they do, and they always
that.
get like millions view instantly because Fortnite is like the hottest game that kids and everyone plays. So they have a lot of market for it. So they're like, oh yeah, we're young. This is what I did. Look at what I'm doing right now. We're young and we have this big ass house, and this is what we're
Yeah.
doing. And it is like a showing off in a way of like, yeah, this is what we do, and then it could be good in a way of like, yeah, I'm showing my success, and I thought that was cool part of it as well. But there's also a part of me that was like, why do you have to post it? And be like, and then I didn't like the video because of their vibe.
Yeah.
I think the channel, the group combined channel, is called like the 1%. It's called the 1% channel. And be like,
Yeah.
hey, it starts with, hey, we're the 1% group. This is how we became rich by getting like Fortnite. By the way, a 1% hoodie I'm wearing, it's on limited sale on our website. And then like goes in, and then, yeah, look at this hat. And then their audience is mostly kids too. So kids buy that shit up. So
Oh,
I saw that, I was like, okay, good intention of like, okay, your success, and it is good of like marketing of yourself to get like kids to buy your merch or like even your fans, good. But like I can't like stuff genuinely in social media even when they're like, yeah, I'm doing this great thing. Here's a link to like the sponsorship, or here's a link to a product and use my code,
yeah.
or like here's my merch. So like I don't know. It
It
could.
feels like really fake.
Mhm. Like you said before, like it's not, it's showing people what you want them to see. And like there's a animal YouTuber who had like exotic animals, and everyone thought she was cool, but she was showing what she wanted you to see. But she was actually
Yeah.
like a heroin and meth addict
Oh my God.
and a violent boyfriend.
Oh my God.
So I was like, well, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, like, I've even, I know people sometimes who, like, I know how they are, and I've seen, like, their photos, and it doesn't even, like, I know what their personality is like, and it feels very different. Or, like, for me, too, I deleted a lot of my photos because I just felt like some of them were a lie. Like, a lot of them were, most of my photos were just like random like food things or like real times. But there
Mm,
were a lot of times I had photos where I was like smiling, but
mm,
I don't think I was really that happy in that moment. And I just felt like it was such a lie
mm.
that I had those photos up.
Yeah. I mm, I don't know. See, you know me. I get easily influenced. Um, I was reading a book and it was saying your physical stuff and your emotion, it's not separate. That
Yeah.
your emotion doesn't lead your physical stuff, or your physical stuff doesn't lead your like emotional stuff. Sometimes they
Mhm.
go together. So it was talking about sometimes even if you don't want to smile, you have to force yourself to smile and be like, once you keep smiling and smiling and smiling and smiling and fool yourself to think you are happy, you eventually become happy and emotion follows with it. and
Yeah.
and I haven't done that before, but then I, as soon as I heard it at a jam, I started doing it. I was like forcefully smiling, like doing this instead of like, you know. And
Yeah.
then like people were like saying stuff, nice stuff, which was nice because in the book it was like, yeah, smile more and people will be nice to you. So I was
Oh,
like, oh, someone was like, oh, are you using this machine? I was like, oh no, I'm almost done, and I did this, and they were like, oh, okay, you're fine, but like blah 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 blah, you got this. And I was like, wow, never had that interaction at a gym before, because
wow.
usually I'm like, I don't want to talk to you with this face. So it was nice. Even on the way out, I was like doing this, and then the girl at the desk was like, "Have a nice day," and then she doesn't do it as often because I think she did it 2 times, and I ignored it by accident because I had this thing in. So I don't know. So like, I do agree of like it is fake smile and it is not the happy moment. I'm sure like a lot of cosplay photos, like we take with people, we're like really like, oh god, so many things are happening. I'm
Yeah.
sweaty, or like family issue, and they're like,
I'm
excuse me.
sweaty. They're sweaty. Everything smells.
Yeah. Oh
Been
it.
tired and walking all day. There's a creepo in the corner staring up
Mm.
my skirt. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. And it smells. It's very smelly at the con. But if you look at the picture, it's like it doesn't seem like it
Yeah,
smells.
like you're having such a great time.
Yeah.
When maybe you're just having a fight with someone, but then you see a cosplayer you really like, and you're like, I want to take a picture.
And then like you're like, and then like I'm fucking mad at you, like right back. Like you smile for the picture and be like,
Yeah.
ah. I seen that happen for sure. I saw like a bunch of like younger teenagers at NMX where they're like arguing, and then we're like, excuse me, could we take a picture? I did it just to instigate. But then they were like, oh my god, yeah, kawaii, and then they went back and like blah 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 blah, and I was like, okay, but like
Professional.
it could be fake. Yeah, it is fake, but like I don't know. I don't mind the fakeness sometimes,
Okay.
as long as they're not intentionally doing it to like, oh, I support you, I will help you with your promotion, but like stab you in the back, like that kind of
Mhm.
fake versus like, okay, I'm not happy, but I'm trying to be.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, I guess it just depends for like person to person.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back to I think like intent. Yeah, intent or mm, I guess it's person to person. But like for me, for example, with my photos,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was intending to show this happy version of myself that I just didn't. It didn't feel genuine. But it's yeah, I totally get it. If you're trying to improve yourself and you're trying to be happy, but at the same time, I don't think you have to show that through photos. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think you
For
have to
sure.
take a photo pretending to smile if you're not happy. But I feel like we do that so many times and then we post it and then like I feel like I look at my own photos and I'm like that was actually like a terrible time. So I feel like for me specifically if it doesn't feel like genuine,
Mm-hmm.
it just feels like really
Mm-hmm.
wrong for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
that's
it's true, like, you don't want to look at pictures of people who are like sad. Oh,
uh,
just
yeah.
had a fight with my boyfriend, and I cried on the toilet, and my butt went numb, and my mascara went all over my face.
Oh.
That's not. It would be kind of an interesting photo in a statistic way, but
Mhm.
um, not like many people want to actually see that.
Yeah, you don't want to see a picture of like a mom holding her dead baby's head cut off crying in the middle of the war. It's not funny, but like it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. I'm fooling myself. I'm like it's not
I
funny.
think he's just laughing because you gave such an out there example.
Yeah.
He doesn't think it's funny, guys. He's
Yeah.
not
Oh,
psychopath.
but like you don't want to be like seekingly seeing that stuff. Or I don't know. When I'm sad, I do want to listen to like sad stuff. But like I do agree with your intention of why you don't like the photos because you don't want to put that out there. I think that's a very valid point, and I think that's a good way of like dealing with your Instagram, and you have your own rule and how you approach with your Instagram. You can be like everything in my Instagram is I almost said generic, but it was genuine, genuine English words, but it's genuine.
Oh, this. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and it's coming from like a good place that you actually did had a good time and you're very fond of it. Because I do agree, if you post a picture where you don't have a good memory of, I would do that too, and be like you're smiling, but you fought with this person almost like really bad, and you're like both smiling in this picture and it's on Instagram. It would feel bad by looking back at it. I'm like, oh, like yeah, I would do that too. Like delete all those photos with bad memories.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to start over fresh. I
Oh.
don't know. Is there anyone watching right now? Do we have any commenters right now?
No, but we appreciate the persons who are watching and who will be watching in the future. I think we have a one person viewing. Thank you, whoever you are.
Wow.
Silent, beautiful ghost, a person. But
Is that does that if it's one person, does that mean it's the host?
it got real quiet. Uh, I don't know. Wait. Oh, never
If
mind.
it's because I'm watching now too, by the way.
What? Okay, never mind. It. But social media, you do get depressed if you see other people going somewhere, if they're looking better at you, better than you, if they have better body than you, and if they like have a better job or they have so much money or if they have like stuff. And that's what we talked about on last episode too. Try and find happiness in little things.
Yeah.
You can't be happy with like there's many ways to be happy. You don't have to have all that. So I feel like once you start going down, comparing yourself with others itself is bad. You should compare yourself to you. Of course, in a job, you have to be like, oh, they're doing a better sales than you. I need to do better. But instead of be like, they're doing this, blah, 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 it could get very toxic because like sometimes you continuously compare yourself to other people and that could get very competitive. It might end really bad. You might do some, I don't know, competition can make people, I mean, have you seen beauty pageants? You know what they do. So like competition can be good in comparing yourself, but it could also go real bad. So like it's all about control. There's a saying in Korean like too much of anything is bad. Too much comparing yourself is bad. Too much of like going to social media is bad. Too much of vitamins are even bad for you. Too much of sex is bad for you. So like I don't know. You just gotta do what you gotta do and stop doing too much. And I know I won't take that advice, even it's coming from my mouth. I know I won't follow it. But we all know what we should do. We just don't follow it. Social media, delete that shit if that makes you depressed. Don't do social media. Look at your parents. Look at your dog or look at your neighbor if you don't have parents or family members or a dog
Or look at your neighbor's dog,
and then
but
steal
not too
it.
close.
No, get close and be like, here, doggy, doggy. And make a new family member. Actually,
I
just
have some candy, little dog.
oh yes.
I guess I would kill them though, but I have some dog treats, little dog.
I did see that the other day. I didn't know the story, so I didn't interfere. But there was a I was coming back from a gym, and then my neighbors that I never met, they were like luring this beautiful corgi with like a beef jerky. So I was like,
Oh,
wonder whose corgi that is.
oh.
But then they seem to have handled it, so I was like, cool.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you want to learn anything, okay, this is gonna go really bad. Anyway, I once lured a stray cat into my car with turkey. No, it was Thanksgiving. It was, yeah, Thanksgiving turkey and Thanksgiving ham. And the little kitty got into my car, and I'm like, all right, love.
Oh, I remember it was on your way back from the spicy kind. Sorry.
Yeah, on my way back from home
Yes.
for Thanksgiving, and I saw this little shivering cat at the gas station. Looking,
Yeah.
so I got into my car. I'm like, you're gonna have a better life, little cat. So yeah,
You did a good thing.
someone adopted that cat. I hope so.
Yes. And then one day,
The pound, not the pound, the shelter there. You have to pay like it was like 100 or 200 something dollars to give them an animal, which is really. I mean, I guess in that sense, I had a better feeling that they
hmm
were taking care of the animal, and they were going to
hmm
give it to a good home.
yeah.
But it's also kind of like I guess it also like a lot of these like shelters are overrun, and like there's not enough space, so it makes sense in a way that you have to pay. It's also kind of weird.
Yeah.
I also miss that cat,
Hmm.
but I was moving, right? I was moving within 2 months after getting that cat, so I was like to another country. So I was like, I need to find this kitty a home.
And then he or she did, hopefully.
She,
He
I hope
did.
so.
And then
She,
he's every time he eats a Thanksgiving. I
it's a
said
girl.
he. Oh, she. Okay.
I
Sorry.
know. She,
I heard he. Every time she eats a turkey from Thanksgiving, she'll think about this weird stranger who picked her up in the middle of the road, and you were having a free, nice wildlife.
and
And then,
she sat on my shoulders while I drove, like very she's like my parrot. She was my I don't think that was very safe. But parrot cat sat on my lap and on my shoulders.
it wasn't like hurt anything. It was like good, right?
She's
Cause
a really, really good cat.
oh
She
god,
didn't even
cause yeah, I did see a video of like a woman trying to save a eagle or a hawk from the water. Cause once the wing is wet, you can't fly. So it was about to drown. So she did it
Whoa.
with the paddle, and then she caught it, but then the hawk's claws like this, and the hawk like caught it, and then she jumped on the her finger, and it started bleeding for like 10 minutes of that video, and I'm sure it was cut, it was already bleeding, but then the claw was like already clawing that bleeding spot. And I was like, I love animals, but I can't do that. I would have just been like, ah, like I would have just done the first thing and like did something. I can't, because she was so nice of like she held still in that position so it doesn't scare the bird away. And then the one's bird is wing flied, her friends that was filming was like, ah, my friend's hand. So I was like, yeah, love animals, can't do that though. Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I might have done it too. But the thing is it is really amazing though that she kept hanging on, because I think your knee jerk reaction is to just like let go immediately, like when there's pain, especially like talons, like from an eagle or a hawk, like that's gonna rip through like
Ah,
easily through.
ah, yes.
Mm, very sharp little babies.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well, but yes. Yeah, and I saw that on Facebook too. And then once you start on the social media, you keep scroll down and scroll down. The algorithm AI has been really good. You know, back in our days, there wasn't no video recommendation at all. So like you would
There
have,
were no video recommendations on channel
yeah.
day.
There's algorithm on like YouTube that started like years ago, maybe 2013 or 14, but now it's on Facebook too, Instagram even. So it's like that's what the social media is. And my friend in tech talk about it. And it's so simple. Everyone knows it. The social media itself is designed to make people stay there forever. Like you don't want to click out. There's no exit button, right? Like that's a
Yeah.
big X. You have to click your home button or whatever. So while you're looking at it, you can't see the sign that says exit that sometimes reminds you that you have to exit.
Oh. It's like a casino. They take out all the windows so you don't know what time it is and you don't realize how much time is passing by. And then you're like, oh, I've been here for 9 hours, 4 hours or something.
How about
Like,
we do a business together and we do a responsible casino with open windows?
that seems like we're not going to make any money.
How about we develop a beautiful Instagram like app that has a big exit sign in the corner and be like,
We should make something like have like at an old people's home, have a gambling hall with like windows and like a
oh,
I don't know,
everything's
19th century like Victorian style like rooms, so it feels very fancy. And then have all these old people who have all the money. I mean, where else are they gonna spend it? They're already on their way, you know.
it's true, yeah.
They're on there. They're in that home. I'm thinking 80 plus, maybe.
This is very Pacific, and I like it. We should hire hookers too on the side, or like strippers, because you do know they're
Yes.
sexual. Those old people are sexual, apparently.
Yes.
So like,
Yeah, they like to. That's what they do in the old people homes. Everyone, they sleep around. What else do you have to do? Play bingo all the time? Come on, that's boring. Everyone's having sex
place
with each other.
play sexy bingos, and each coins are like penises that pokes through a hole. Maybe I don't know.
You are gonna say something disturbing. It's gonna be.
But is that what really? That's not. After hearing that from you, it ruined the imagery of American old people in my head. But it's
I.
good. It's good because I know now. Yes.
Is it only just in America though? It's just nursing homes in general. I just don't.
Is it in Japan too? I just don't want to imagine that. Oh my god.
I don't know. I never asked the people here, but I I know these things about American nursing homes, but
How about we go to Japan and say like, oh, I'm translating for this Asian dude. He's actually a Japanese person who speaks English, who can't speak Japanese. I'm here to translate for him to speak to his grandmother, and we infiltrate the Japanese um, Japanese homes and see what they do. I don't know. That's jokes, guys.
I don't think we need that part. I think we can just go there and interview them and be like, so, how are you today? Um, do you remember your name? Okay, we only need to talk to people who are like, most people will be. And then we say, all right, are you having sexual relations with other people in this nursing home?
Hmm.
Yes,
That's
no?
true.
No. So what you do the yes. I don't know what it's called, but it's like where you ask people questions
Hmm.
that they answer yes to. That they can
Mm-hmm.
easily answer yes to. And then finally you'll ask them a hard question
Yeah.
and they're more likely to say yes.
Hmm.
So like, oh, is your favorite color blue? Yeah.
Yes.
Do you
Do you like?
you like the ocean?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you like to travel? What's
Yes.
the fourth one? Have you ever fucked anyone while in this nursing home?
Have you ever fucked anyone in this nursing home?
That's true.
Because it could be outside.
Mm. And they bring people in. Oh God. But yes, nursing homes can be very, very weird. And do you also feel that does your grandparent has a social media? Like Facebook?
No,
No?
no.
Are they happier? And they don't
But
get
my grandma's 80 years old, so
but that's a
maybe that. But then again, no. I don't know many like 80-year-olds who have a Facebook.
but that's the thing. Do you think they're happier more because they don't have social media and they're not like spending too much time comparing themselves? as much as you would in person? Of course, you have to do that in person.
I don't know, but I feel like old people, because they don't have much to do, they just talk about other people. They just gossip, right?
hmm.
Don't you think like all the like ajumas or whatever, they're just like gossiping about the other people?
They do, they do, and they do, but I don't think they
But
do
they're not.
gossip about other people, but I don't think they would. They do get sad, but I don't think it's as bad of like social media and stalking. It's a different thing. So talking bad mouth about someone, people in person, it's like you and me talking shit about the someone who did mean to us, and we're
And
like,
like comparing people.
yeah, and we're like, hell yeah, blah blah blah, and I don't feel as much of a shame on it, and then I should, I guess. But if you do it on social media, and if you're like secretly lurking on someone's Instagram that you don't like, and you see they're doing well, or if you see someone's like who don't even know, and then they're doing well, and you end up comparing yourself, it's more depressing because you're at home, you're sitting by yourself in a chair or in bed,
Um,
and you're not doing anything productive
or on
versus,
Elbow bingo
yeah,
sheet.
versus if you go talk shit with someone, at least you're meeting with friends and you're not alone in that sense.
True.
So
So
even on a video call with like pandemic times, it's not like you're not by yourself, and you don't have this moment of like, what am I doing with my life, lying on my bed checking on someone's Instagram, and like my life is miserable. Versus like if you do think that with a person, you're like, oh yeah, oh that they're doing so well. Or if you go too far and you're comparing yourself with someone, and you're like, oh, Sammy's got a new job at like Harvard, my life sucks, and then we're like, oh yeah, but then if it gets too bad and we keep like putting ourselves down, one of us gonna be like, wake up, we're not that terrible, we're
like
good. Yeah, so like I think there's like it is we do still do that in person, but it is not as bad as in social media in a way.
yeah. Yeah, I guess I definitely would say, especially like our parents and like older generations, they, well, I guess parents are parents, so they're gonna compare people.
Hmm.
But yeah, I guess so. It is quite lonely. Um, but it's almost like in a way, these social media things can provide you some sense of connection in a
Of
way.
course, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So just, but there's like you said, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing, or
Hmm.
it's all in moderation. So you know, like mm,
I
there's only a degree to where maybe you need that human interaction,
Yeah.
and like it could be good because
Hmm.
maybe for some people who don't have many friends, they can still see what other people are doing and experience like life through other people.
Hmm.
But I think it definitely would have impact on your mental if you are just not constantly getting your interactions online,
Yeah.
and they're very like superficial, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I have a lot of like, I mean, not that much, but I have like, people I follow and people who follow me on Instagram, and like I'll have like a lot of superficial conversations with them,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Mhm.
Because like there's a degree where I just want to be like, I just want them to know that I care about them, or that
But do you like
I did
certain
something.
people? Like, do you say that to like people you care about, but do you also say to people you don't care about?
If people I don't care about message me and they're not creepy, then I will respond. But generally, it's people I do care about for
That's good.
me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I also don't have a very large following, so it's probably part of it. But like honestly, recently what I did, because it was affecting me and I could tell,
Hmm.
and like you should feel it yourself, like if it's affecting you or not. But
Hmm.
I have a lot of people that, maybe not a lot of people. There are some people that follow me,
Hmm.
that I feel like it's more of like a business relationship, and I don't particularly like them, and I know mostly I know they don't give a shit about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to see their stories and their posts, and like I would always like their posts or whatever. If I meant it, like, oh, that's cool or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing their stories. But in the end, like, I know in person, I don't get along with them, or like they don't even care about me.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I like following them? Why am I liking their stuff? Why am I looking at their stories? Like, and I had this moment where I was like, I really need to like stop this.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an option, at least right now on Instagram, where you can mute
Yeah.
stories and posts.
Mm-hmm.
So I just started doing that. So now I only see people I like, am close to, or I'm inspired by.
Mm-hmm.
I only look at their stuff now.
That's good. How many people do you follow? Is it like 10 or 20 people, or is it like hundreds or like 900s?
I think like how many people? Like 100, 400 something maybe,
Mm-hmm.
200 something. Oh, 200 something right now.
I feel like that's also like what I need to do sometimes, like do a cleanse of like unfollow people as possible, because sometimes you do follow like people because they're hot or they're cute or you like a brand
Yeah.
or you like this aesthetic, and it could be healthier to like unfollow certain people and be like, or maybe have like a thirst account, which you do it once in a while. But if you follow them all in one account, you see them every time, and you're like, what am I doing with my life? All these people are doing this amazing things, but maybe keeping it small could help, and that's something I'm trying to do as well. That could help for sure.
Yeah.
Cause like if you see like amazing people, amazing people, amazing people, amazing people, it's like, what am I doing? But if you see people who's like, okay, normal stuff, amazing, and you're like, support, but it could also be like, oh, like you're not as like, okay, I'm not doing that bad, or like,
Yeah.
it's also good to have like a motivating account, someone to like motivate you so you can be better and you can be better yourself, save more money and all that stuff. But if you have like too, like again, too much of everything to follow, it could also be bad in that way.
Yeah, I guess it's just knowing yourself, and like if you feel like it's affecting you, what is the point in lying about it? Like do something about it.
Yeah.
That means completely getting off social media, maybe do that like what you said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I mean, I've tried to do that before too, but I don't know. In the end, I don't think it's really necessary to get off social media.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more about finding a balance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if it becomes completely toxic and the bad outweighs the good, then I would quit.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's still a lot of good and that's you feel like it's still worth it to some degree, then I would stay on, you know?
Yeah. It's finding a balance. Oh God,
Yeah.
yes, that's hard. Balancing in life is so hard. I think that's why it should be like a class in school about finding balance, like a five, or like since starting from middle school to like a high school, it should be a necessary class. How to study and how to like, cause no one taught you how to do this, like social media, and you have to keep control of yourself to like, so you don't do weird stuff. It could be drugs or like rapey or like social media addiction, drug addiction, or game addiction. I feel like it should be a nice ethical class that's mandatory and be like, because if you think about it, we're never taught to do this. We were a generation that was exposed to social media. When we were in middle school, Facebook just got created, and we're like the first generation of like the testers on Facebook, and we created our accounts. And I like it in a way because I could see our like friendship grow from Facebook, and it's nice. But we were never taught to like constrain ourselves from it, because we were
Yeah.
exposed to the thing and we're like, here's Facebook, this big thing, you can interact with millions of people around the world. I would talk to you, I would talk to weird people on like from different countries, and I would be like, wow, this is cool. But
Yeah.
now it's evolved into something bigger, which is Instagram, which money is involved. You can buy stuff now right off the app, and everything's all that. So it's like, what who is the social media for? It's definitely not for the better things of people. Of course there's good thing, but in the end, all the end goal of the social media is to make money, and that's what the company exists for. And we're
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, Facebook too. Yeah, Facebook is also evil. And I agree with you. When we first started too, like I was on Facebook so much, like just looking at the posts. You
Oh
can
yeah.
look for seriously like hours and hours and hours.
Same.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
talking to random people. And honestly, most of the things I've looked at on Facebook, I just forget really quickly
Mm-hmm.
because it's not like important. It's just like, oh, did you know plants, I don't know, this plant and this plant made this plant?
Yeah.
Whoa. And then make it seem so amazing. And then you look at it and you're like, oh my God. And then you're wasting like, I don't know, 30 seconds or a minute of your life or
Yeah.
whatever looking at
Mm-hmm.
this stupid article. And then if you're doing that for like 4 hours or whatever, it's like,
Yeah.
and you don't even remember the information because it's just like
Garbage. Yeah.
supposed to be, it's supposed to get like your dopamine hit, and it's not necessarily supposed to be some kind of like important news. And then a lot of the news you get, if it's anything like politics related
Mm-hmm.
or anything really at all, they're trying to choose things that they think you'll like. So any news or anything you're getting at all on there is going to be something that they've collected data on you, and they're trying to find something that you'll like specifically. So it actually might not even be accurate necessarily.
Yeah.
It's probably very biased.
Mm-hmm.
And so are you really getting the proper like news? Probably not.
So like, there's this definitely a thing of like, social media can definitely make you depressed and compare yourself. False information. You stay there for too long, and you get distracted, and you don't get values out of it. And that's what we are talking about. Like, too much of it can be bad. But let's talk about good stuff of the social media. We kind
Mhm.
of touched on it before. I believe like anime and K-pop is a big success because of social media. Before, back in the day, like Naruto was on like other cartoon channels and all that stuff. And when K-pop came out, the initial Big Bang in 21, even before that, Yuri, other eras, it wasn't as popular. But I feel like they really did a good marketing on Facebook with like K-pop idols with SM Entertainment and YouTube, and then now it evolves into a new thing, and it got succeeded because of it. Same thing with like Japanese anime and anime culture and cosplay culture, and like Black Lives Matter movement is definitely benefiting from social media and educating people in a way of like, this is not okay, and everyone's voice is getting heard. So like, so those are the good areas of like the social media where it brings attention to some of the creative stuff or artistry, or like a really good discrimination that shouldn't happen, and bringing light to it. And I feel like
Mhm.
that's when social media succeeded in that way of like, okay,
Mhm.
it's good. And like, we have things that's called K-pop stands on Twitter. They're like spamming everything K-pop. It's cute. Same thing with like anime spams, and like this meme culture started because of social media. I feel like it wasn't a thing before Facebook. It definitely was after Facebook, and like it became a thing, and it brought people together. So what do you think that was like the other good thing that came because of social media? Maybe you had this moment of like, oh, I had this good interaction with someone or online, or you learned about something new or educated yourself, or something that was brought to attention that could have been hidden from the media or society, but then social media people can record it and be like blah blah blah. So do you have any experience with those kind of stuff that you saw or you personally experienced? It's like, social media is not too bad.
I mean, everything you just said, yeah. I mean, I think the thing I appreciate about it, yeah, is that I'm able to see like artists, and there's it's a lot more possible for and like easier for people like smaller businesses to market themselves.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean, obviously there's some politics involved, but I think it's just a new way of doing business, which I think is really interesting,
Yeah.
and you can reach a wider audience. And um, it's also a way almost to hold people accountable
Mm-hmm.
because it exists forever. So like our Cheeto president that we have right now, Cheeto because he looks like a Cheeto. But he doesn't taste like a Cheeto because Cheetos are delicious, everyone. Okay, don't lie to me. But yeah, I mean, like his old tweets are still there, and this shows how he was. Maybe that's not how he is, but we all know it is because he's still saying racist crap. Like what? Like I was just talking with Obs. He was saying like kung flu. That was like his like thing, right? Kung flu.
Oh god, yeah.
I'm like in telling old people that because you know old people are the people that are really listening to him. It's
Gullible.
old Trump supporters in there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the flu. It's not the flu is worse. It's no big deal. You don't need to wear a mask. I'm not gonna wear a mask."
Yeah, I don't understand some patriotic people that has like a guns and be like, "I'm gonna protect my country. I'm gonna shoot whoever." And people like, "Could you wear a mask for the safety of other people and for the United States?" And they're like, "No, America." And I'm like,
Why rats? Only me.
so like, it I I gave up on those people. I mean, they're cute and be like,
It's
they're not
not worth
really cute.
your energy. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's also the social media. You interact with certain people if you have like a different political views, and it's okay to have different political views, but it gets offensive and people get name calling and people get emotionally attached. So like it's also like all these things we mentioned before, but I really like the fact that you brought up the restaurant one and the small business. That's so true. There's so many businesses or even like a restaurant I didn't know about, but like if I see an ad on it accidentally, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna check it
Yeah, I mean, actually, that's how I find a lot of cafes that I go to.
out.
I just look on Instagram, and it doesn't. They don't necessarily have the food doesn't have to look beautiful, but if it looks good, or like I follow maybe like some food bloggers, and like it's like so much more convenient to just look on Facebook. I mean, not on Facebook, on Instagram, and just see the you see the food, then the description. It's really fast.
Yeah.
So we can get information really quick. You can connect with people all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and, you know, maybe more genuine ways than other sites where you don't see a face for with the name, for
Yeah.
example.
It's like a it's like a genuine interaction in a way. You got something happy and genuine thing out of it.
Yes. But you guys tell us your opinions in the comments. And maybe we will read them next week. Because we probably only have one comment.
It's okay. We are armors. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my god. Did I spread my yawn too? Yes. Oh god. I can't wait for the weekend. I just want to sleep and die. Not die, but like sorry. I just want to sleep and be like, I slept 10 hours and 11 hours. And that's unsatisfying thing. How many people, let's say I'm a teacher for social media control class. How many people, raise your hand if you watch your phone before you go to sleep for like 10 to 20 minutes and sometimes even too long? Yeah, I see you people. Not Anna. I see you people in the crowd. That's all of us. We all do that. We know we should keep our phone in the bathroom. That's the book I'm reading. All the successful books I read. All their successful books. You set your alarm loud as you can. You put it in the closest room, far apart, so you have to walk up to get it, and you're never
Well, I
supposed.
only have 2 rooms, so I guess.
Like open your like that door a lot, I guess, and then put it in a kitchen or like a cooking desk. Because if you put your alarm to a max, you can hear it. Like, like unless it's like a downstairs.
I have to say though, I do have. I am a heavy sleeper, and I'm afraid I won't wake up for work. I will not hear it.
I highly recommend. I'm too. So I highly recommend if you want to commit to this because I tried. It's so hard. I have a speaker.
Yeah.
I have a spare speaker. That's like $20 from Amazon. I don't know how much speakers are. If you go to Dollar Store, they have speaker. You test it and see how loud the alarm it is. Connect your phone to the speaker and then set the alarm. And then the alarm will ring through that speaker loud as it can. So
Feel
you,
bad for my neighbors.
I know, but hey,
Oh, so I
you
live in an apartment with thin walls.
you have to figure it out. But like, you know what I mean though. Like the whole
I know
point
what
is
you mean, though. I think that's a great idea.
the
Having a,
whole yeah, because the whole point is we if we see it, our phones, we can't.
maybe I could create, like in war. How I don't know what they're called, but they have like these little things
Hmm.
that you can hide under that are like camouflage that you
Yeah.
can also like pick up and move with.
Yeah.
So you can like put it over your phone at night so that it just looks like something else.
Yeah. That's true. Thank you, by the way, John Smith, for for the beautiful comment. Yay, we got a comment. But
Wait,
yes.
really?
Yeah, he or she says, great show, great thoughts. Hope the show does well for y'all. Thank you. Oh,
Oh
I
my
love.
gosh!
Yes. Thank you for.
Thank you.
Yes, and he or she or they said y'all too. So it's like
No,
y'all. Georgians right here.
I will never say that word. Okay. I
Hmm.
may have grown up in Georgia. My mom is from various places, and my dad is from the north. Why? But it's okay. You do you.
But yes, yes, social media, phone bad. I'm gonna try to put my phone away and be like, cool. Or maybe oh, I have a simple solution for you. Just buy an alarm clock instead of your phone.
I know, but I've actually done that before, and I've had a lot of like problems.
Oh no.
I don't know. Maybe if I can find like, for example, like I don't know, like the cord wasn't perfectly plugged in or something.
Yeah,
Because on my phone, like I know it's gonna be okay for the
yeah,
most part.
that's true.
But one thing I heard is having a um, I've heard this from a couple of people now.
Hmm.
Buying a alarm clock that you put under your pillow that vibrates to wake you up.
Hmm.
So that could be a possibility. I don't know that that would work for me.
Yeah, but well, I guess we'll have
Might
to
work for you guys. Because that would,
experiment. Yeah, experiment with vibrations. But yes. On that beautiful note, it has been almost an hour, and
yes,
we are gonna end this week's episode, but we'll be back next week with your topic.
yes.
Hopefully, you enjoyed the show. My name is June.
And, oh,
Yes.
sorry. Comment anything you want us to talk about,
Yes.
or any comments you had on this podcast, anything you thought was interesting, anything
Yes.
you thought was shit.
Yes.
If you thought that that one Chinese guy that when I was that the Chinese women are annoying, if you didn't like him, I don't like him either. You can write that in
Yes.
the comments.
Yes.
He was rude.
And let us know. and
Okay.
and this was
Oh yeah, I'm Anna, and this is Big
J Podcast.
Podcast Heart
Heart.
Heart.
Sorry, I'm ending it real quick. I really have to like go use the restroom. Bye, everyone.
Bye guys.
Okay, the stream is ended. Okay, thank you. Sorry. Oh God, I feel it.